Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority App Guy, and welcome back to Android Apps Weekly. Let's get right into those headlines. Hearthstone's next tier's expansion, dubbed the Grand Tournament, will be getting released in the next few days on August 24th. This is a huge update that will help freshen up things quite a bit and will include all kinds of new features. Hearthstone players rejoice. As promised at E3, Square Enix has in fact released Final Fantasy VII for mobile. Unfortunately, it's only available on iOS right now, but if history repeats itself, that means it's coming to Android sometime in the next couple of months, and we definitely can't wait for that. Fallout Shelter continues to turn heads as it quickly becomes one of the most popular Android games of the year and maybe one day of all time. Bethesda released an infographic to show the game's success with some very surprising stats, including over 1 billion sessions played to date. The latest PC and Android Humble Bundle is out now and includes several awesome games, including 3 that are brand new to Android. You can pick up all 6 games plus whatever is coming soon as long as you beat the average, which is just under $3 right now, and it's also a great way to give to charity. Earlier this week, Android 6.0 got its official name, and with that, the final developer preview. Along with that, Google also announced that the Play Store will begin accepting applications that are Marshmallow ready, which is very exciting because we're about to see a ton of Android 6.0 oriented app updates coming very soon. For even more Android apps and games news, updates, and new releases, don't forget to check out this week's newsletter, which is linked in the video description below to see all of the stuff we didn't have time for in the video. If you're so inclined, you can also sign up using your email address and we'll forward this newsletter straight to your virtual door every single Friday so you don't have to miss anything. Also, don't forget to check us out on Twitch. We'll be streaming live Android games on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each day. I don't know what we'll be playing just yet, but I do know that we always have a blast and we'd love to have you there. Click the link in the video description below to check it out, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay folks, let's take a look at the apps and games that made a big splash this week. As usual, if you want to check any of these applications out, you can find the links in the video description below. VidC is a new video streaming application that showcases a bunch of independently made short films out of Asia. It's a little niche, but it's free to use, and some of the films are actually really good. Every video has English subtitles so you can read along if you don't understand the language, and the application will promote videos for you to check out every single week. There's also a queuing system and downloading for offline use. It's actually fairly decent if you like Asian films. Pac-Man 256 is a new spin on the classic arcade game. In this one, instead of navigating mazes until you eat all of the pellets, you're instead doomed to follow one endless maze forever, which technically makes this one an infinite runner kind of game. However, most of the game mechanics remain intact, and it's essentially a standard game of Pac-Man that never ever ends. It's free to play and comes from the developers who also did Crossy Road. Move Loot is a new application that's kind of like the Craigslist of furniture. Using it, you can buy and sell furniture of all shapes and sizes for whatever price that you want. It's well designed and easy to use, but there are a few issues. It's only available in a select number of cities, and there are some release day bugs that still need ironed out. Keep an eye on this one though. It's not amazing yet, but it has a ton of potential. Mozilla has been busy lately, and they released a new application called WebMaker. As the name implies, you can use this along with a cursory knowledge of CSS and HTML to create web pages right on your phone. There are some release day bugs, but otherwise the application seems to be pretty decent. It's not like an advanced tool or anything, but it can be fun for beginners or those looking to have just a good time. It's also totally free and open source. Square Enix released Final Fantasy VII, but they also released the Final Fantasy Portal application. This app is kind of like a news application that gives you news about all things Final Fantasy, including game releases, announcements, and information about books, music, games, and merchandise. What makes it interesting is that the application also has the Triple Triad card game from Final Fantasy VIII, which you can actually play and collect cards for. It's a must-have for Final Fantasy fans. Once again, I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority App Guy. While you're here, why not subscribe to the Android Authority YouTube channel? If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome videos for you to watch right over there, and they're also linked in the video description below for you folks on mobile. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion, which is in the video description below, and don't forget to sign up for that newsletter and subscribe to our Twitch channel. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.